Hey, what's up, world, and welcome to another edition of Take Ones. I know I haven't been doing these or any videos for a minute, but I'm looking to change that. And so, just to kind of start that off, today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the whole thing with the purchasing of Warner Brothers. And for weeks, months, we've been hearing the fact that Netflix was in the running, that Netflix was the one that was going to get Warner Brothers. And they had all these plans like, oh, we get it. We're not going to dismantle it. We're not going to make it just, streaming just like Netflix is. We're going to keep Warner Brothers in the theaters, and we're going to have Netflix for streaming. And, things was kind of looking a little bit promising, even though people like myself have had their kind of reservations on it. It's one of those things where we'll see it we'll believe it when we see it. And so along with that, you had Paramount in the running for trying to get Warner Brothers. Now, they've did some stuff that makes it kind of questionable as to do we want Warner Brothers? I mean, do we want Paramount to get Warner Brothers because of the tactics that they were stooped so low to go to do just so they can acquire Warner Brothers? And it's been kind of like one of those things where it's like Netflix was like they was going to have it, but Netflix pulled out of the bidding war. And so now Paramount, it looks like they're getting Warner Brothers. And it's just due to the fact that Netflix, even though they're notorious for spending billions of dollars of money and being billions of dollars in debt, that they just simply said that Warner Brothers, they feel like isn't worth the amount that they would have to pay to acquire them over Paramount. And I mean, I can kind of dig that. I can kind of feel that because even though, you still got to have some type of standards. I feel like that. Even though, you may not, you just throw money, whatever which way y'all want to throw money to. I can understand that. But I feel like that would have been a great acquisition for them. Even if they, even if I don't believe that they probably would have done right by Warner Brothers, I feel like it would have been a great acquisition for them. It would have been money well spent just because of the history of Warner Brothers and everything that comes along with it, HBO and all that stuff, and just the countless of classic movies that have came from the studio. But I can kind of understand where they're coming from. But looking at Paramount, who just was whining babies, I can't get what I want. I want it, and trying to do all these type of things to acquire Warner Brothers made them just look all the while bad. As well as talking about that, we're in with the Trump administration, so it's like we're going to try to use them to do certain things. So it's kind of like which way you want to go with this. When it came to just both of them, it's like the lesser of two evils. Do you want to go with a company to acquire them that is in it with an administration that don't 100% believe in free speech, doing the stuff that happened with Jimmy Kimmel and all the stuff that Trump says? It's like if it's for him, he blesses it, but if it's against it, it's fake news, this and that. So do you want to be with a company that is all about that and is letting the Trump administration and just the Republicans dictate what goes on and what can and cannot be said and everything else when it comes to that? Or do you want to go with a company that may or may not honor the theatrical experience and may end up, this could be theatrical, but we're going to put it to our service because we need more people to come to Netflix, and it's going to bring more subscribers and all that stuff, or at least keep the theatrical window extended, and it's just the lesser of two evils. And so ever since Netflix, and I was kind of warming up to Netflix, I ain't even going front, I was kind of warming up to Netflix and hoping that they do right by Warner Brothers and they keep the theatrical experience number one when it comes to Warner Brothers. And it's like with them pulling out, it's kind of like, dang, now we're stuck with Paramount. So unless another, company comes in, another studio comes in and just outbids them and, do something else, we're going to have to see what Paramount is going to do with Warner Brothers. And from what I'm hearing, they're planning to dismantle it. As far as like they're going to keep it they're going to keep Warner Brothers, but it's more than likely going to become a function on their streaming service, just like how Hulu is for Disney Plus. And it's like that right there, I feel is a big mistake. HBO has a recognizable name, and instead of keeping it separate, like I understand the reason for putting it onto the platform. That way you can get more people onto the platform, do Paramount Plus and, just whatever. And then more than likely you're going to hike up the prices. But why wouldn't you just keep them separate? Just keep them separate and then just bundle it. I mean, I truly can understand. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I don't understand it. I truly understand it because they have Paramount Plus Showtime. And maybe they can have another tier where it's Paramount Plus Showtime and HBO or something like that. I see the money, like, wheels turning for Paramount when it comes to that, but I don't know. With me, I would probably just more so keep it separate, HBO Max, and just keep it where it is. And then at the most, bundle it. That way, you're still going to make more money. You're still going to make money off of it, and just do like a good bundle. Because right now, that's just a big thing when it comes to streaming and the pricing and everything else for it. But I ain't gonna talk too much about that. I might add some more stuff as more stuff come out later on, maybe in another video. But I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on it. I'm very skeptical just because of the practices and the tactics they went to try to get to this point. And it's just like, I don't know what's going to happen from here. I mean, we know certain things, like I said, them, putting it a part of Paramount Plus. But we'll see how all this playing out. They might change it. They might keep HBO Max like HBO Max and, like I said, bundle it. Or we don't know. We don't know what they're going to do. But, I mean, through whatever it is, they're acquiring a company that has a lot of history and a lot of just, goodwill and all that stuff behind it. So I think it's a big win for them. What they're going to do with it and how they're going to handle it is yet to be seen. But as of right now, this is a big get. This is a big acquisition for them, and I guess we'll see where it leads from then on. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. If you guys like this video, like I said in the beginning, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And if you need something else to watch from my channel, you can check this other video that's off to the side or whatnot. And yeah, catch you guys later. Peace.